Welcome back to the Career Build Series. This is episode 108. This is actually take 3. Been having issues trying to get this done. The plan was, we're at Spy Cakes now, and the plan was to go up to the coal gantry, buy some coal with the new high tip, bring it back down, load the train, and then bring the train to Komodo, just a test of the new train and getting that up and running. And so I had a nice video going where I ended up going down into the mountain, and all sorts of hilarity ensued. I realized that I had not saved after I rescued the pickup truck, so that was actually still up there. So I took the Mac Pinnacle and the high tip down, bought some coal. While that was filling, I went ahead and went up and tried to rescue the pickup truck. That failed. I couldn't get it back because something was wrong with the towing apparatus. And then I went back to take the Mac Pinnacle out with the coal, and I shut the engine off, and something's draining the battery, so I had to drain battery. So then I went and spawned a new Mac, went up there, towed it out, hooked up to the trailer, and there's something going on. I don't know if it's desyncy or what, or if there's some invisible collisions around, but normally I've had no problem bringing that truck up and down that mountain. I brought it up a couple times now, and it's smashed into stuff and, getting damaged. So what I want to kind of work on here is I'm going to try to do a different path. So currently the path is, I'll fly so you can see. If we go this way, going up this road here, and for the first time ever, I hit the bottom of the max on something over here. Normally it clears all this fine. I blew it up there, and then coming up here, I ended up hitting it. There is an invisible wall, or there's some sort of something here that I've hit before and blown stuff up. So it's something on this side here I have to be careful of. And so one thing I want to do is, I'm thinking, you know what, that's a long path anyway, so there's a shorter path to get in the mountain. It's through this tunnel. But if we look, the tunnel is pretty short, so we have to try to get something in there. So what I'm going to try to do is I want to do a quick test here. And if I can get in and out of that tunnel, that might be a quicker way to load coal. And seeing that this might be something we do reasonably often, I want to test something out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just grab an electric cart. I'm in my test world. I'm not in the regular world. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of make a section of pipes here. Oh, this is not centered. That's all right. I don't need it centered. All right. Let's see. We'll just go from here. It's fine. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a pipe, and I'm going to color code it. And so I'm just going to go up as high as I can go. And then I'm going to color code the pipe. So I'm just going to go, we'll do it in order, make it easier. So where's my paintbrush? So red. And I'm just going to go down the colors here. And so what essentially I'm going to do is I'm going to drive up to that tunnel, and I'm going to see what color hits. And then I'm going to come back in the workbench and measure it. And that's going to allow me to very easily figure out how tall something can be to go in there. So there's a couple options. One, I would like to use the high tip. The high tip's all set up. The other option is to, I know the Mac Pinnacle's too tall. If the high tip will fit in there, I will convert the Mac R to a tractor and use that to tow, because that does not have an air deflector on the top. And so seeing it doesn't have a wind deflector, it's shorter than the Pinnacle, so that should allow me to hopefully get in there. So I need to measure both the trailer and the tractor and see how high. The other thing I was thinking of doing is making a different high tip vehicle. I know this is getting kind of annoying, me having to build a bunch of vehicles for this, but I could probably make a cool mining vehicle that's purpose-built mining vehicle. So what I'm going to do is just gently have this touch, and I just want to see what color is touching in. So I can't have it angled like this. Let me just reverse really quick. Alright, I just want it sitting flat. Okay, so let's put the parking brake on. Let me kind of see where we're at here. So I'm just going to fly up, and I want to see, so this is the shortest portion of the tunnel. And so we can go up to the second green. Okay, so that's kind of my measuring scheme here. And so we can go up, what is it, this height at maximum. And that's, you know, the left side is a little bit, taller. So this will give us good idea of where we can be. And so what I'm going to do is do a quick measurement. This will tell me, now I've got a feeling that I'm going to need a really pretty short vehicle to get in there. So I'm probably going to have to build something purpose-built. And so I might just make it electric to start with. That would be a lot easier. So let's measure this. So that is 3.75 meters is as tall as that can be to get in there. And so I probably want to get a little bit shorter. So let's start measuring some stuff, some equipment. So like the pinnacle, 3.75 was my number. Okay, so for example, the pinnacle is way too tall. And if we measure it, let's go all the way to the ground. 375 is right there. Oh, it's going to be annoying. I think it's going to be annoying. Yeah, it's going to be annoying to me. Okay, you know what we can do? Go like this. Zing. Okay. And so, like, you know, I know this doesn't fit, but let's go up 375 right there. And so this will show where we can go. So it almost fits without the deflector. So I could knock the deflector off of the pinnacle. Probably not. I need that space. So that's probably not the best idea. So 375. Let's load up the high tip. The high tip is high. It's pretty tall. So this I've got a sneaking suspicion that that's not going to work as well. Yeah, see, like that's 375. We're a couple blocks too tall there. So that doesn't really matter anyways. Let's look at the R. Okay, so the R, the highest point of the R is right here where the clearance lights are. And so 375 is there. So that's too tall as well. But let's check the cab. The cab goes there, and that's about max you could get. So we could almost get the tractor in there. So what I think I'm going to do is make a purpose-built mining vehicle. And I know it's another building video, but I think this is going to work out all right to actually have a mining vehicle. This was one of the thoughts I had, was to actually make a mining vehicle. And so, you know, real-life mining trucks are pretty squat and short. So let's look at a couple here. Mining truck, and I'll bring up the website once I get it all picked out. And so here we go. So these are big. Let me do underground mining truck. Those are open pit mining. Underground mining truck. Okay, so you see how these are nice and squat. They have to go in there. So what I would like is, I really would like an articulating truck like this. Looking at something like this is what I would like. You know, something like this. I want it articulated. I've been wanting to build something articulated before, and I've kind of thought of some designs as it is. This hopefully should be pretty quick for me to get it in and out. And what I'll do is I'll make a scissor lift mechanism to raise the dump body up so that I can dump directly into the train. And so these are just some of the ideas of how I want to build this. So I know my height now, and I know what I can, you know, how much I can go to. And so some really cool designs here. So I'm just kind of getting some inspiration. I'm going to put this on the other monitor, and we'll go ahead and we'll start working here. So I'm going to start with it being electric, and so I want to do that just because I don't want this to take 100 years. And what I'll do is I'll convert it to diesel electric or something at a different time. Because I want to kind of get using this equipment. And so why is that off-centered? Okay, I know why that's off-centered. Okay, so I need to recenter this. It's off-centered because the electric card had it off-centered and it's leaving it in the last position, which is kind of obnoxious, but whatever. Okay, so now it's recentered, so that's better. All right, so say this is mining truck. Let's bring this down, and I want to start by So okay, so one thing I need to do is I need to set up a guide. So let's put that all the way at the bottom, and then I'm going to go on top. So I should be able to go 3.5, Okay, so that's going to be my max height. So everything has to be below that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my kind of my measuring stick. And so I'll just paint this pink, and that'll be my measuring stick. All right, and so now we have the measuring stick. I know how tall this can be. So, you know, looking at some of those articulating mining trucks, that's what I want to do. I want to make it articulate, and that will give it good maneuverability. It'll have good visibility, and then I need to work on the scissor lift mechanism because I want to be able to raise that bed up and tip it. So I'm going to start kind of getting going on this and just trying to do as much proof of concepting as I can. So kind of want to have some big beefy tires. Let me look at widths. So I don't know, 13 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's going to have to be 13 to be able to put all those coal hoppers in there. So that's going to be the front bumper, and then I need wheels. And let's try, I don't know, 7's too big? Maybe 7's. 7's are kind of cool. I'd either do 7's or 5's and make the 5's bigger. I think I'll do 5's and then make them bigger maybe. We'll go max size on 5's. They get pretty close if you do that, so this doesn't need to be too enormous. And then let's see, can I actually move these down one? Probably not. Let me see if I can move a wheel down one block. Yeah, I can. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'll move these two down. All right, I didn't even check the orientation. It's going to be all-wheel drive, or else we're going to run into issues. So go across there. That'll be the axle. All right, good. And so let's start cutting into this, and I will, it's going to have under axles like this. And so I'm going to kind of just frame this out. So this will be the cab here, and then what I want is a pivot. And I've tried this before where I use pneumatic pistons for articulation. I can either do that or I can actually use a pivot. So I think I'm going to try doing a piston. And then the back's going to come out like so. I'm making it probably bigger than it needs to be. I need to set the wheels in. So the wheels are going to be all the way in the back. I kind of want bigger wheels already. I'm kind of feeling bigger wheels already. Let me go up a size on the wheels. Was that 5's? Let's go 7's here. Oh, can I go down one on 7's? No. Okay. So the 7's are there. All right. And so this will give us good ground clearance. And then I'm going to grab 7's and put them in the back. What did I have? 2 blocks there. So let's go. These are shown all the way in the back, and this is going to be necessary for having the funnels. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get it up and kind of built a little bit better, a little bit more. All right, so that's kind of our wheels. I can shrink that by moving it forward and backwards. So next I'm going to do is I'm going to take these coal hoppers, and I'm going to see if I can put big full-size coal hoppers in here. This is going to reduce the number of loads I need. So I need to build a frame for this. So let's make some frame space. So I essentially need to kind of gonna see where my. So this is the max height. So I need to be cognizant of that, and then I want to come ahead, and then I'm gonna start putting in those coal hoppers. All right, and then that I remember 13 allows me to kind of put blocks around here. All right. And so I could even make this a rear tip like the other one was. And then the funnel would be there. So this is kind of proof of concept. I can't remember what this is capacity-wise, so we'll just look. And so this is going to be, that's 1350. So that's not bad. So that's about, that'd be 3009. So it'll take us a little less than 3 loads to fill that up. So let's do this instead. Let's save this. Okay. Let's open up the, let's open up this train car here, this coal car, and let's count these. So we have, I think they actually are numbered. Maybe not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 of these. And 15 give me... I emptied them. Okay, so I have 15. That's all I need to really know. 15 coal hoppers. And so let's go back to the mining truck. And what's that? Let's go 5. 1, 2. We gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so let's go 5. All right, so let's delete one out, and then I can move this. So we'll fill these up, and I need a scissor lift underneath, and then I want to scissor lift it up and then tip it. So it's going to be a little bit of mechanics to get this going. And so to shorten this, I'm going to start dragging these forwards. And so these can go pretty much to maybe about there. We need articulation room, so that's good. And because these wheels are not too tall, I can actually move, because the hoppers are above the wheels, I can actually move that forward like that. That will give me a little bit of a shorter wheelbase too. Okay. All right, let's move this to match. There we go. And having nice big 7 size wheels will, you know, hopefully give me good performance. You know, they won't sag too much. Okay, so let's start cutting out some of this excess. So that's going to, with having 5 there, that's going to be 3 trips will fill a car. So, not too bad. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, that is a different, no it's not. Okay, so this needs to be a different group here. Cut, paste that. Okay, need to make sure that's a different color, and now I'm actually going to just delete out this kind of floor panel here that I used to put that in. Okay, so next thing I need to do is I need to develop a scissor lift. All right, so I need to think about how to set that up. So I want some tracks. All right. Trying to think of the best way to set this scissor lift up. Actually, making it a high tip is probably going to be the easiest thing to do, I would say. Yeah, I think probably making it a high tip is going to be the easiest thing to do. Let me see how I can set that up without this being annoying. Yeah, I'm trying to think. You know, scissor lift. I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to need to use a bunch of connectors to get that to connect. That's tough. So I don't necessarily really want to do that. I know a high tip works, so let's make this just a high tip. And actually, let's see if I can, to expedite this process. Let's see if I can do this. So let's save the truck again. Let's load in the high tip. Let's see if I can grab a bunch of this high tip and convert it to what I'm looking for here. So let me start counting these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so right here is where we're at. So I'm just going to notch that, and let's try to grab as much of this as I can. And then so hopefully this will just kind of hopefully save me a bunch of time, you know, designing and everything else. And then I'm going to start grabbing them down a little bit here. Try to get the mechanism. I need this mechanism here. All right, so that's pretty good there. Let me grab this. Okay, and I will load it up. And again, you know, this is helpful to if I can just stick this on there. We need to worry about the height. And so what I'm probably going to end up doing is deleting some of the framing here. Like we're over height right now, so I need to go in here and delete a bunch of this frame here. So let's see how low I can put this. Okay, so right there, so we're still high, probably, that's actually fine. See, I'm high 3 blocks there, probably reduce that. So that's actually not too bad. Let's paste that there. See if I can't cut out some height. See if I can flush mount it like that. And then I would need to cut out here all of that. And then I should be able to grab this, cut that, move that down like that, and start merging up. And then this can merge there. All right, so now we have a you know, lower. Nope, I didn't want that color. I wanted this color. There we go. All right, and so this will hopefully help me get this where I need it. All right, so there's my all right, so there is my tip body, and then so all I really need to do is, as you can see now, the height is working for me. Clearance is good. This bumper just needs to go down, which I can do that. Let me look at any mechanisms there. No, just the mechanisms for the door. So I should be able to grab this bumper, cut this, and kind of move it down. There we go, behind the wheels. I want to go one back on that, like so. Okay, and then let's hook the bumper back up, like that. All right. All right, so this is good. This is making this a lot faster and easier. That I'm not having to do too much actual design work here. I can just kind of get it going. And that's not, the wheels are close to touching, but they're not touching. I could even shrink them a hair if need be. But so this is going to be 5, you know, like things like this I need to fix. I could probably actually, can I go up one? Just barely I could go up one. So I could go up 1 block here. Like that if I wanted to. Okay. There we go. So that's kind of set up. Then I can grab some of the logic from the other build. All right, good. And then I want to just build up some kind of like faux suspension here, and then I want to get rid of this this frame that I have underneath. If I could theoretically get this to do what I want. Okay. So I want to have this go. It can't attach. Where's the frame body? Okay, that's it right there. Okay, good. So these wheels are gonna kind of hook on a frame like that, and then all this can go. There we go, kind of like a floating frame. And let's start painting. Actually, I'll just delete these out and swap them out with that, and then we'll put an axle across. What is it called? Battle cannon. So I'll take a battle cannon barrel extension, put that across like an axle. All right, so there we go. That's good there. And then I need to hinge the front here. So we will put pivots, compact robotic pivots here. And then they go the other way. All right, and then this will merge like that. All right, so that's our tip. That's going to tip our body. We have the pistons still in there. And then I'm going to raise the frame up on the front here so that that attaches. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fake the articulation mechanism, and I will fake it with a pivot. That's going to just make it stronger and more reliable, and it's going to allow me to do what I want instead of having to worry about if it's going to actually articulate properly. So, yeah. All right, so let's delete that, and let's grab a pivot. The pivot's just reliable, and I want reliability with this. Power pivot's good. The other reason is I need to be able to transfer power from the front to the back to drive the axles, because I'm going to eventually put a diesel in here. All right, that's good. Then I might have to reverse that. All right, good. So that's kind of setting up the way I want it to. And then so what I'll do is the drive mechanism is going to come in like so. And so this should allow me to connect the drive axles like so, and then I could do it the other way too. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do kind of an actual axle in here. So let me do an actual axle in here, because I want to power these wheels. And then pipe. Yeah, we'll tee this off, and this will be the rear axle. And I use a pipe. I would like, it'd be nice if eventually we get some like spinning axles, but perhaps someday. Okay, that's already there, so let me just get rid of this, and then I'll just go up and I'll connect to it. Oh, behave. All right. And so that's going to attach there. All right, so now we have that. This will send power through to drive the rear axle. All right, so eventually I'm going to want to put a merge here, this to this. All right, good. So we have the front section is going to be where the power is. These wheels should go backwards as far as they can, just for stability reasons like that. Okay. And then I'm going to just build a real simple cab that's just going to end up being a seat at this point. And then, you know, later when I feel like it, I will upgrade it, and I'll just throw a diesel from something else in there, and that way that will be kind of easy to work with. All right, so there's a power there. And so what I'm going to do for now is let's cut that. Let's put a cross in here. And where's the cross? Right there. Cross enclosed. All right, and I'm just going to put a motor. And I'll just do a small electric motor for now. Excuse me. Thank you. So I'm just going to make this electric for now to make it a little bit easier and for testing. So we're what? I keep moving this for some reason. Okay. Give me that. All right. So here we are. That's kind of there. Let's put a seat on this and test it. Main thing is I don't want to get too far ahead without testing to make sure this is going to fit in the tunnel. That would be kind of a pain if this didn't fit in the tunnel. So I want to get that sorted right away. WS goes to the motor. AD goes to the pivot. And that's kind of where I need to be for now. Let's go turn this to up down is going to be sticky. Oh, let's go 3%. And let's hook that to right there. That connects that. What's that? That is tilt. Tilt is going to be set by that. What is that? That is funnel. Funnel is there. All right, so hopefully this works pretty well. Let me check it out. All right, bumper fell off. Not a big deal. Okay. Infinite electricity I need on. All right, so here we go. Doesn't need to be fast. It's supposed to be a mining vehicle. Let's start taking a right turn. Okay, so that's just a little bit too fast, turning wise, so we can slow that down. It articulates well. All right, let's go up. Let me start raising this. Okay, so that's all plumbed and working. I need to check the height. I might need more height to get up to the height of the actual train. So I kind of want to make this a mining vehicle that I can get in and out of that tunnel. So let's go test the tunnel. And then if this doesn't work, okay, is it not? No, the wheels are turning. They just have no grip because it's Stormworks. Alright, so that's fine. I'm going to save this as my mining truck. And I will show everybody again if they need a refresher or don't know how to change their grip on the wheels. So I pretty much always XML edit the grip. The grip is just ridiculously low. So I'm going to open up the XML file for mining truck. I actually need to go back in before I do that. So let's go in here. I want to go to each wheel, and I want grip to be 99. That just makes it an easy number that I can find. 99, and where are we at here? Okay. And I'm going to save that again as, we'll save it as mining truck. Yeah, I'll save it as mining truck for now just because I need to open that up. So I'll open up Notepad again. You see it's been modified. Yes. Control F, I want to look at grip. So right here we have grip factor 99, as you can see right here. So I'm going to, okay, I love it when I click on something and then it moves away. Okay, so grip factor 99. So I'm going to highlight all that, copy it, Control C it, and we'll put it in here, Control V. And I'm going to find, I'm going to go to replace. And so where it says grip factor, okay, I'm just gonna go like this. So wherever it says grip factor equals 99, I want to change it to 2. And now I'm gonna go replace all. And you see it went to 2. And then if I take this, Control C that, put it there, I should be able to find them all. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that's all 4 wheels. So let's save that. All right, now let's load this up again. Mining truck, and now the wheels should have more grip. And I would say more grip, but also realistic grip. In-game, the grip, I would say, about a grip of 2 is what I, as a professional driver, would say is realistic grip. You know, you can see we're also accelerating faster. And that's because we're actually grabbing the ground. If they would just double the grip of the wheels, that would really get us to the point where I think the grip would behave in a realistic manner. So that would be something I would like to see. All right, so this is also, are these full? I can't tell if I don't think these are full. All right, let me see, what is up that this is not wanting to climb? Just that motor's too anemic. That motor could just be too weak, which is not a big deal because I don't care too much. This is just for the test. So let me go ahead and I'm just going to want this test to be done with. You know, I'm going to put a truck engine in there, so we're going to have plenty of power at some point. I just need to get this to where it can function. Okay. Now behave yourself. That motor's insanely powerful. Should have just put like 2 smalls in there. But this gets us moving. Again, the whole point of doing this is I want to test this, make sure it fits in the tunnel. So I'll try to take a quick drive through the tunnel, make sure it fits. You know, we could also shrink it down a hair if I need to, put smaller wheels on there and lower it. But when you add grip to the wheels, you also need more power to be able to move it. So, all right, so that's the lowest section, no problem. Okay, so that works. Let's go into first person here, and yeah, so I want to make sure I can get through there. The other thing about not having too much capacity in this, you know, not having too much capacity in this dump body is it's just going to take us longer to fill. And so by having 5 here, you know, it'll take us more trips, but, you know, I would need to have 7.5 to fill it in 2 times. So take some trips, but as you can see, it's going to be much quicker than going up and down the mountain and me crashing 900 times. So there we go. There's my mining truck. All right, good. So proof of concept, that works. So I'm going to get rid of this enormous motor just because it's obnoxious at the moment. And for now, let's try it with just 2 motors. And then, so I'll end up putting in, if I can grab a diesel quick. I really need to like split off a diesel that just works. All right, so next test I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn this. This is going to go forwards, and then I'm going to spawn the train car to make sure that this is tall enough to fill it. Okay. Should have attached a brake on there just so I could hold it much more easily. All right, so let's load up a train car. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, I tried doing this episode a couple times. This is the 3rd time because just driving up the mountain and just having things crash. You know, just hitting bumps that shouldn't have caused destruction did, and I've gone up that many a times and it hasn't had any issue, and then it decided it would have an issue. So let's go ahead and we'll jump in this. I want to test the efficacy of having this load. And then, so I need to like restrict the pivot angle on this a little. Doesn't need to be articulating like this, but this just allows me to get more. All right, so let's go start raising this up. And then once this reaches max height, the funnel automatically starts. That's it. That's high enough. Okay, good. So the okay, so you see the back's misbehaving. That's because we're having phantom forces with it going up too high. So I need to kind of, right there is too high. There it stops having phantom forces. So I'm going to read that number and I'll just restrict it to there. But that looks like it's going to be high enough. The okay, so I need to be able to go back a little bit more. So the wheels should come forward right about where the pistons are probably. Let's go down a little bit more. That funnel kind of shoots a little bit too, so I need to bring that bumper in a little bit and bring the wheels forward. Okay, good. So, and then I need to read this pivot number here. So yeah, so we'll limit it to 0.25 maybe. 0.26, 0.25, something like that. All right, good. So 0.26, 0.25. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? Oh, this doesn't have a limiter on it. That would be why. Okay, so I need to put a limiter on there. Just clamp that out, essentially. All right. All right, let me think what to do next. Okay, so wheels need to come forward. So I kind of have a bunch of crap here I got to move. So let me grab this, move these wheels independently. So let's move them to here, maybe. Oh, I don't know if they need to be that far. Right about there probably is good. And then this one. Okay, I think those were across from each other. Yep. And then I'm going to move all the axle connection parts here. All right, we'll cut that and move that to here. I didn't mean to move. Am I moving stuff I don't want to move? No, I'm not really. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm cutting into the drive shaft, which is fine. That's actually what I want to do. So, all right, good. So that's set up. So I need this bumper all the way behind the tires, or else it's going to hit the train and not let it dump properly. So let's try that. I think that overhang should be enough. Okay, let's merge this now. All right, so now that's connected. We have a little bit of an overhang, which is good. What is up? Okay, that's fine. That flips down. All right. All right, so let's, I need to test this again with the train car. So let's put some coal in here. And I'm going to set up a, just set something up here. So that's a tailgate, and I'm going to extend this by 1. Now we'll go tilt in, and then this will be number output to pivots. Okay, so now what's going to happen is I will have the tilt come in from the seat, and it will it'll clamp the that, and so 0.16 is when the funnel goes on. Let's go 0.25 when the funnel comes on. 0.25, and then this should be 0 to 0.25. All right, and that's going to go to there, and then that's going to control the pivots. All right, then let's go logic here, and let's grab this. This should go to pivots now, and then up, down. Where's up, down? Up, down will go there is fine. Okay, good. And then I want to reduce the speed on this to like, oh, I don't know, 0.3. There we go. All right, so let's test this. I'll save it really quick. Mining truck backup. Okay. So this is coming along. Oh, theoretically, if I actually merged everything properly, which apparently I didn't. Yeah, that's not merged. That's not merged, so. 2 wheels I didn't merge, so. That's better. Okay. So I need to pull this out again, and then I will test actually dumping. Did I actually add coal in there? I did. It looks like I put some coal in there, so now I can actually dump this. You'd see how the wheels are trying to sink into the ground because the it has some weight on there. I should have put a brake on again, but I forgot. Let me go in, grab the train car, push the train car out. We'll see if I can dump into the train car successfully. And then I'll just spam a bunch of batteries on this, and then we can try to get a mission out of this. Yeah, we'll do that in the next video, but kind of build a quick little mining car. You know, it was pulling teeth me using the truck. It was going up and down the mountain. It's just going to take a long time, and I was just having issues, and I thought it would be kind of cool to build a mining vehicle anyways, so this is turned out to be pretty quick and easy to get this up and running, and then I'll spam some batteries on it, and then that'll be all set to go. Okay. Alright, and let's start raising it. I don't want to raise it all the way up until we're in position. Oh, I'm pushing backwards. Okay. Oh, come on now, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Okay. So I should make the funnel manually triggered instead of height triggered. It makes sense if you're doing a tipper, but this Okay, so let's see what's up with this. Okay, what height am I going to here? So this needs to tip more, I think, but you probably can't. Can I move the funnel? That's a question. Alright, so I need to figure something out here. Alright, so I'll figure out what I need to do with this funnel to make this work here. So this is the only issue we're having here, and then the funnel is not functioning at the moment, so let's check that. Why is the funnel not spitting? Funnel false. What's the tilt on the pivot here? 0.25, okay. So let's, I'm going to push this forwards more and then leave this train car out, and then I can call the mine car back in and I can work on that. And then the next episode, hopefully just be able to fill a train car on the train and go do a delivery. Alright, so why did you not trigger? Let's look at that tailgate. Tilt, when tilt reaches 0.25, it should have... so I actually don't want it to do that. Alright, let's do this instead. So instead of tilt, let's make that a composite. And then composite, what is up, down? Up, down is 4. I'll read number 4. That's going to be there, and that's going to be there. And then this will allow me to put just a button on for the funnel. And then let's say 6 is going to be... we'll say 6 is going to be the actual funnel, and that way I don't have to, it won't start before I'm ready for it to start. It makes sense if you're just doing a tipping trailer, but you know, if you're doing this, I want it to actually, I want us to trigger it. Okay. Okay, and then I just need to connect this to composite to the seat. Alright, so that's better. So we had a height issue. I don't think I can move the funnel forwards any. I think that's as far as I can go with that. What I can do, though, is I can move these pivots back 2, I think. So this one here, I'll cut that and move it there. We'll do the same here, cut that. And we'll go like that. Okay, crap, that's pivots. That's all right. I'll give me a little bit more space. Those are pivots that I need. All right, and then this here can all be... All right, so that will articulate down. That will give me a little bit more space on my for the funnel to hopefully drop into the train car. All right, this full. Cool. Okay, good. Let's do a test. Let's see if we can dump in this, and then the next video I'll be able to hopefully actually go do the mission and not have it fail spectacularly, which it kept doing. So. Okay, so now I can raise this up early and not have to worry about getting over the train quick enough so the funnel doesn't. And that actually lines me perfectly up and holds me. 6. Any dropping on the ground, or are they all going in? They're all going in. Beautiful. So that sets me up really nicely. And then I just need a brake to hold it. So that's perfect. The bumper is as long as I'm bumped up against the train car. So it's going to take me 5 of these. I'm sorry, take me 3 of these to load a car. So that's working well. Okay, good. So a couple things I need to add on this. Let's go. Trigger is toggle. That's parking brake. Parking brake. Okay, and then I want to set that. Where's trigger? That trigger was on here. There's trigger right there. Okay, good. Trigger will just set the parking brake there for me. I need to spam some batteries so this works in my regular world. I need to make, what is it, 3 trips? I can always put it away, reload it, put it away, reload it. Doesn't need to be pretty right now. It's just me kind of making something that hopefully works. All right, let's try this. Let's hook up the electricity. This is not overly elegant. I need to do a quick test, see if it will go up in the tunnel. Again, because I tested it with that medium electric, and I need to test it with the not medium electric. Okay, so let me shut off infinite electricity and let's do a quick test up the hill. The train kind of needs, I need to try to gear that electric motor to get it to not wheel slip. So I was trying to figure out from some people how to get rid of wheel slip. So this will also, I should be able to, I'm trying to see, I'll have to look for electricity and see how, so I'm going to do a quick run into the mine, and I'll see, that'll tell me how much electricity I burn per trip, kind of estimate. You know, there's a diminishing return electricity in game, so it's not going to be perfect, but I want to make sure I can do 1 trip. I can okay, greasy tires. Yeah. Stormworks. Okay. Just give me a break for 2 secs so I can do this test. Please give me a break so I can do this test. Thank you. Trying to do this mission has just been, you know, like I said, it's been 3 videos me trying to get this done, and just it's me crashing for hitting, you know, hitting a small bump and blowing up my entire truck for no reason. You know, which generally I don't have that issue, but it was doing it. So I cut the corner a little bit too much, so I'm gonna not cut the corner this time. And because it articulates, it doesn't want to behave properly either, but it's not the end of the world. I think it will work. Hopefully it works. Alright, so we're going to probably need more than the 2 electric motors here, is kind of the key, I think. Alright. Annoying. Alright. This has turned into more of a project again, of course. Alright, testing again. So, yeah, this will give me some power to hopefully just get in there. So the other thing I could do too is I just make a lower, could do that now, it's a little bit late, but hopefully I can get this to work. What I can also do is the Mac R is short enough to go in the tunnel. Do not misbehave, so I have to do the test again. Please just let me get a test result. The Macar should be short enough to go in there. I can shorten the regular high tip trailer and hopefully use that as well. So I have a couple things. You know, I like having a couple plans going in case, or not in case, when something inevitably is like this. Because I have some weight in there, it's still acting like the tires are made out of butter. And so, see, I'm going to end up crashing, and then I'm going to be annoyed. Because it's like the 800th time I've crashed trying to do this little mission, so the wheels are just mega greasy still. I will try to, alright, take it easy, take it easy. I'm going to switch them over to high grip tires too, but, hopefully that doesn't screw with my XML editing. Alright, so we're through. End of this test is going to be me testing out the, checking the batteries, see how much battery I burned up or used up to get here. Okay, so let's test check the battery. That's not bad. So we used 13% of the battery to get up here. So we should easily be able to get back. You know, now that'll take us down to, 74%. So maybe do 2 runs, 3. We might be able to do all 3 runs, and then put this away. Okay, so this is working. Let's save this. Do one more XML edit here. Go high grips. High grips. Save this as mining truck. Let's open up Notepad. Yes, I want to replace it. Let's find grip here. So it did it not do my grip factor? If it's set to 1, they don't like to show. So let me change the grips back to 99, and then I'll edit them. I'll just make them 5. Hopefully that doesn't screw it up. I don't want to do another test, so I'm going to have to do another test, but let's save this. It has to be mining truck, so I can just use the same notepad. No, be quiet. Let me find it. I'll just find one. There's transconnect. There's grip. Alright, where are we at here? Over here. Grip factor, 0.99. Okay. Alright, change these to 5. Okay. And then I'm going to save that. Alright, and hopefully we can load this up and do one quick test. Make sure this works. Make sure this isn't behaving super greasy, like there's no grip and the tires are made out of, non-stick cooking pans. So yeah, so that's the other thing I might do at some point is I've been wanting to convert the Macar into a tractor, so I might convert that into a tractor, and because all I really had to do is cut down. Oh, you're annoying me. Lack of, part of it is it doesn't like when you articulate something like this. It tends to not. See, like it's all screwed up now with me trying to turn. It won't let me turn. It's gonna just act a fool. Like I can't turn my articulation right now. It's jammed on the battery is what happened. Gotta be difficult here. Alright, so we're gonna fix that by going like this. Just taking the whole wheelbase. We'll extend the wheelbase out. Guts to be difficult. I just want to get this one mission done and then can kind of, work it from there. Alright, so need to get up there, I'm going to try to get up all the way up to the cold tipper there, and then that will see if I can speak. That will get me set up for hopefully doing this mission. So the missions is to go into the mountain, grab coal, bring the coal down, fill up the train car, and then once the train car is filled, utilize our new train to take coal from here to Komodo and dump. And that's going to test the viability of that. And then I have a working train. I have a working way to load the train. That train can also deliver containers because I have equipment that can, the container shifter can easily load and unload a train. So that just opens up more versatility, puts more tools in the toolbox so that I can easily do whatever kind of mission and have some more money-making opportunities available to us. All right. All right, so that was good. Next thing I just need to test is I'm going to hit the parking brake, and then as you add grip, you're going to need more power to turn the wheels, so that same amount of power. So that worked out. Let's grab this, save this, and this should be good to go. All right. All right, so I will see you in the next one. We'll hopefully take this, run it up and down. Let me actually do this really quick before I forget. And great sadness is in all of the land. Okay, let's save that really quick. All right, so hopefully get in the next episode and actually do the mission. So that's the goal. So we'll see you in the next one.